brilliant thing about being a midwife is that it is such a worthwhile career. It is the best job in the world.
You are in a very privileged position that you're invited into what is a very personal experience.
Becky is a first-year trainee midwife at Warwick Maternity Unit. She's on placement from Coventry University.
37.4 on that one. Ultimately, you have life and death in your hands. It sounds very dramatic, but it's true, and that is very daunting in itself.
Go on, Marius. You ready?
During their 3 years of training, student midwives are required to deliver 40 births. They've got to complete 100 antenatal and 100 postnatal checks, and they've got to treat 40 women at risk of complications.
I've been doing a month on community, which I absolutely loved, and then I've just done a 4-week on the antenatal, and I'm due to start labour next week.
The students spend half of their time at university and the other half in practice on the ward, where they are mentored by an experienced midwife.
We have students that come from all different backgrounds, life experiences, ages, but I would say all the students that I've certainly mentored have got that commitment that this is the job that they really want to do, and the enthusiasm is tenfold.
Hello.
Andrea recently qualified as a midwife. She was working as a nurse before she retrained after having children. Those who have already had previous nurses' experience can fast-track through midwifery training in just 18 months.
The first delivery I ever saw was actually a home birth, and I remember thinking, that's not what I expected. But it was a lovely experience. And I don't think there's anything better than when the baby's born and you're given to the parents, and that moment is just priceless for me.
I've been present at 1 birth so far, and I've got to be honest, I found it a little emotional.
It is quite high pressured, you've got to be really committed. It's quite difficult for some to juggle home life and studying and also clinical practice.
Being a full-time mum and doing the training, I found it tough. Trying to juggle everything, you have to be very committed.
Eligible students will usually have their tuition fees paid in full by the NHS, and many will also get a bursary whilst they're in training.
And because you've qualified doesn't mean you know everything. It's a learning curve. It doesn't matter where you are in the profession, there's always going to be a different challenge for you at some point.
The rewards are that you are doing a fantastic job, you're in a very privileged position in terms of a special time with mums and their families, and I would recommend it to anybody because I still love this job. It's unique.
I'm looking forward to finish the training, getting out there, hands on and doing the job.